What's up, guys? Welcome back to another totally biased story time. So today's topic is sets. The sets in NBA Live Mobile. Now I did not mispronounce that, and get your mind out of the gutter. Yeah, we're talking about sets today, and as per usual in these storytime vids, I'm this what you see on the screen is the whole is gonna stay the screen for the whole video. So just relax and chill, really, whilst listening to this. So the sets, pretty much in season 3 and season 4, the sets were about the same. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe, I don't quite remember season 3. It's kind of faded in my mind, honestly. But for the most part, to me, in terms of variety, season 3, season 4, the sets are about the same. I don't remember season 2 because that was a horror show, although later on I will use a example from season 2 in whilst talking about the sets. And season 1, of course, is the holy grail of NBA Live Mobile, and that's the main thing I really want to talk about today. So it's pretty much just comparing season 4 to season 1, and seeing the digression of the sets in NBA Live Mobile. So as you can see on the screen though, or if you've played NBA Live Mobile to any extent in the past, I don't know, months, 3 months, 4 months, I don't know, but you have 1 or 2 tabs for campaigns. Right now, if you heard that, that's fun. But if you see the World Tour tab, that's a campaign. Like, it's a long campaign, but it's still a campaign. Then you have front office and franchise, which at the end of the day, these 2 tabs, they're about the same thing, really. It's just to make things a little bit more neater, which I can appreciate. But the main thing you can get from the sets right now is like the upgraded the upgraded monthly master, the what else, the player of the week, player of the night, which is utterly useless, maybe for other sets, which such as the trade up sets and trade chip sets, those sets that gave you Giannis, 103 Giannis, 105 Dame Lillard, and then maybe 1 or 2 months ago, Luka Doncic at a 110 overall. So it's, in terms of variety, there's nothing there. Nothing. It's so sad to see, because we're gonna make a comparison now. In season 1, right? So I played season 1, not at the very beginning, not gonna lie, but I did play since quite early days. So season 1, you had one of the most prominent set that you had was this 93 overall LeBron James. Now remember, back in the day, highest overall would be a 99, so 93 was pretty dang good. So 93 overall LeBron James, this set was in the game since the very beginning, I believe since from the very beginning. If not, it's one of the earliest sets to stay, and it stayed all the way to the end of the end of season 1. The card was pretty good. 3-point shot wasn't that good, but LeBron at the time, 2016 I believe, his 3-point shot wasn't amazing, as LeBron's 3-point shot really isn't there. But we're not talking about stats. He also had like a clutch or a buzzer beater. I think it's a buzzer beater ability. But really, the way you got this card was through a live event, and this live event is only active on every Wednesday. So you use like 50 stamina, and back in the day, you only had maximum 300 stamina, and 1 stamina refreshes at like 1 for every 6 minutes or so. It was a long duration, not like one stamina for 1 minute right now. So you know, it was a big deal, this LeBron card. It was really good. It was basically the best card for a long time. So the way you got this card, right, was you had 30 tokens or 20 tokens, a certain amount of tokens for each team in both conferences, something around those lines. So you get tokens, right, from playing this event. But let's say at the end I have 4 tokens left to get this LeBron James. Those 4 tokens are going to be the hardest tokens to get. In pretty much impossible to get those tokens. So it's if you do have it, that means you got real lucky, and it's a really good card, and it's a really good set. It's a really good set because it's been in the game for the longest time. Well, in season 1, it was in the game for the longest time. And then moving on, we also had other events such as the award winners. So Dan was the MVP of 2015, I believe they based it on, was Curry. And then they had a defensive player of the year. It was Marc Gasol or Kawhi. Can't quite remember. Between one of the two. They had the most improved. I can't remember who was most improved. They had rookie of the year. All the awards, and you get them the same way you got the LeBron. You're gonna play events on a certain day, and then you get tokens that go into these sets. All right, so there's 2, and these are throughout the year too, by the way. So that's already 2 sets that are, 2 different sets that are good variety and all that. And then you had what more sets? You had a Shaquille O'Neal set, a 92 overall Shaquille O'Neal, and season 1's version of trade chips was trophies. You had bronze, silver, gold, and elite trophies. I believe there's platinum, which is like a blue one. I can't quite remember what it's called, but it's like, no, that was introduced quite late into the game. But this Shaquille O'Neal card took like 100 or 300 of those elite trophies. So that's 3. That's 3 different sets now. And then we keep going. Then there are throwback Thursdays, we call them throwback Thursdays. Pretty much just trade in a certain amount of players to get a throwback Thursday card. Typically these cards are, I mean, they range from less than decent to really, really good. But the point is, they also are in the game for the longest time. Of course, the older cards eventually time out, but they had a really large selection of cards that you can get from the sets. So that's 4. And then we have 5 Legends. In season 4, Legends is like they came out when the highest cards were like 86. So like the T-Mac Legend and whatnot, and EA pretty much just forgot about Legends. It's sad. It's real sad. But we're talking about sets here. In season 1, we had Legends ranging from, I believe, an 86 all the way to like 90 plus. 90 plus. So these Legends, I can't quite remember what you needed to get them, but tokens, players, the usual, mostly players, I believe. But the point is, there's so many of these Legends. Eventually, then they never timed out. I remember they do not time out until a really late stage of the game where they were irrelevant because each campaign gave you like 96 overalls, which is just higher than those Legends. So the point is, that's 5 now that I've listed that are sets from beginning of the game to the end of the game, and they kept getting updated every week. So you had new stuff pretty much every other day, which was really cool. And I'm not done yet. The team of the week, team of the night, whatever it's called right now, where you trade in like 7 game of the night token, 12 game of the week token, something like that, for a player or 2. Back in the day, in season 1, it was called TOTW, yeah, team of the week. So basically, you play events. Per usual, you play events, you get tokens, and then you put them into sets. Wow. It sounds like a campaign, but it's not really a campaign. It's pretty much just what I said. play event, get token, put them in a sense. It's every week, once or for which the event spans once or twice a day, and then it refreshes every week. But you can just keep playing it. You can just keep playing it and get the tokens. You get the tokens, and then you can trade them in for more stuff, and you get the team of the week player for that week. And it's this doesn't really correlate with sets, but in the store, Pro Packs were able to give you these, and now Pro Packs are very, very boring. Pro Packs back in the day could literally give you the best player of the game. Maybe not the best, but one of the best players in the game, and that's a story for a whole nother episode. So yeah, but yeah, so you could get these tokens or these players straight out from these packs. So, and these players were often pretty good. I remember there was this 92 overall Bledsoe. Bledsoe was on the Suns back in the day, so it was like he is not a good 3-point shooter. He's average at best, but holy cow, he can shoot with that card. It makes no sense, but he could shoot. So that was how it was. So so that's 6 now, and then 7. The 7 set is we had lineup masters. Now, to y'all that only came in at season 3, season 4, maybe even season 2. I can't quite remember season 2 again. I'm sorry, but you might not know what in the world I'm talking about here. You might not know what the hell I've been talking about this whole video, but lineup masters. So you know how now we have achievements that pretty much time out after, not time out, but you complete them in like 2 weeks. Literally, you can complete them in 2 weeks. So back in the day, I'm feeling kind of old, saying that, but saying back in the day a lot of times. But back in the day, we had achievements for each lineup. So back in the day, holy cow, I say that so much, but we did not have this ultimate lineup like we do now. It was two-way, small ball, big man, defensive, shooting. Yeah, shooting. So 5 different lineups, no ultimate lineup. We didn't have a bench as well, so but it doesn't really matter because we have 5 lineups to build on. But the point is, these 5 lineups, each lineup has a achievement put to them. So say each of them, these achievements, you complete them, you get a token, and these achievements are quite tedious to do. You get a token, and there's like 5 of these achievements that scale at the end. The hardest one to get, of course, you get the token. So example of these achievements are such as win 250 head-to-head games. Head-to-head is season 1's version of Showdown. Yep. Win 250 head-to-head games with that lineup. Win 250 or win 50, win a certain crazy amount of season games. You heard me right. Get your lineup to a certain overall, which was pretty difficult back in the day. Damn, I said that. I said it again. And then 2 other things I can't quite remember. I think it was live events. Finishing live events with that particular lineup. And one more, I can't quite put my finger on it. But those 5 achievements were pretty difficult or tedious to do. They took quite a long time. So each of them, once completed, they'll give you a token each to get a lineup master. So these lineup masters are 92 overall, and they again span from the beginning to the end of the game. And if you started halfway through the game, these are still really good cards. We had Chris Paul 92 for the 2-way. We had James Harden for the shooting lineup. I can't quite remember. I'm gonna be honest, I can't quite remember. But we had a 92 overall for all 5 lineups, which was really cool. And once you've completed all 5 of those, there's another set. Bringing it back to the topic about sets, not that word. Bringing it back to the topic, but another set when once you finish all 5, each 5 will give you another token to get you a 95 overall Russell Westbrook card, which is pretty much one of the best cards in the game. You could use it until the end of the game. It was that good. So right there, that is 7 sets. I can list another, and I think it'll be the last one because the runtime is a bit too long now. The 8th set would be League versus League, and our League versus League is another topic, but it's a smaller topic for another day. League versus League, in the past, you win League versus League games or do certain things like get rebounds, 3-point shots, and whatnot, and you would get fan favorite tokens. Now, these fan favorite tokens can be put into another set to get 93 overall players. Now, 93 overall is still really, really, really good for back in the day. So that's 8 sets. I can name another one. Not really. I can't quite. But the point is, I've just named 8 sets that run for a significant period in the game, and the value of the players from those sets never diminished until the very end point of the game where everything is a 96 and above. So currently we have that trending set, which literally is useless. It's probably worse for you to try and complete that set than ignoring it. We have trade chip sets that I mean, Doncic, for example, Doncic is kind of useless now, let's be real, with that David Thompson card, even though it can't really shoot, but it's pretty much timed out already. The game of the night failed from the beginning. The beginning, and there's no other sets that give you players or good players that is not the campaign. What's the word? Clarify this now. Campaign sets. I'm not talking about campaign sets. Probably came in too late, but I'm not talking about campaign sets. I'm talking about those other sets. I said it right. Okay. So, yeah, there's just so few sets nowadays, so few, and that's why it's kind of sad, you could literally in season 1 just try and get those throwbacks, try and get those legends, try and get those TOTWs, and it will work. It will work for you. That's why one thing that I've noticed a lot is variance or variety. Yes, that's the word. Variety is a huge problem in the game right now. We have too many LeBron cards, too many Zions, too many Ben Simmons, too many Anthony Davis, too many Shaquille O'Neal, too many Joel Embiid, too many Steph Curry, too many Klay Thompson, too many this and that. Too few players that are, older. Like the Rafer Alstons of the world, Shawn Marion of the world. Who else? Stoudemire? I don't think I've seen a Stoudemire card yet. Holy cow! But you get where I'm coming from, right? With those kinds of sets in season 1, we have variety. You can go up against anyone in head-to-head back in the day again, and you will see basically a different team every single time. Nowadays, you queue up, you see about the same team every single time, which is sad because the sets are non-existent, absolutely non-existent, which it's sad. It's really, really sad. And you may say, oh, the trade chip sets are that. Well, I can counter by saying season 1 had trade up sets as well. It's what season 4 had, season 1 basically had, except for coaches, and jerseys and courts, but who cares about them, right? So yeah, so that's been this video is about 20 minutes. I did not intend for this video to go that long, but I hope you all enjoy this style of video. Because personally, it's like a therapeutic thing to just sit back and talk about the good old days. Know what I'm saying? But yeah, hopefully the sets get better, but I don't think they are. So in the comments down below, tell me what you think about the sets in the game, and tell me if you like this style video. I'm recording this after the second story time video, which is the stats story time, but I still want to know, comment if you enjoy these types of videos, and yeah, that will be all for me for now, and thank you all for watching or listening, and until next time, I wish you all a good one.